Hi, my name is Evonna Head Benny Boehner, but it's soon going to change to Evonna Head Benny Race. My husband was a world champion wrestler, and his last name was Race. This book is about this, and I am going to take possession of that name because I feel I deserve it. Over the last 40 years, I kept track of so many things, and I'd write them down on little pieces of paper, put them in boxes, and there were more boxes and more boxes, and I carried them around from one side of the country to the other. I guess I must have known I was going to write a book someday. Then I talked to some dear friends of mine who own a speakers bureau, one of the best in the nation. And they insisted that I go to Author101 in Los Angeles in March. They knew Rick. They called Rick. And then I called Rick. And he probably wishes I wouldn't have called because I asked so many questions. But then don't forget that Geminis do ask questions. I met his wife, Robbie. And they are a sweet couple. They work together. They make you warm. They are a sweet pair. I felt like they took me under their wings and led me. And it was like when the student is ready, the teacher appears. The way they teach things there is a lot different than anything I've learned. They teach you when to start and where to stop. And there's so many speakers, and they all have different things that they can give you to help you with your book. So I have a new life now, a new career. I'm an author. I met my goal. If I wouldn't have met my goal, I would have felt like a failure. Rick has got the greatest group ever, and I do have a soft spot for Tom Antion. I won his package for the social media retreat, and when I accepted the award, when I went up to the stage, he said, "I am so glad that you won it. You deserve it." And there's one last thing that made this whole thing for me. For years I've been struggling. Should I make this book fiction or nonfiction? I got up and I asked the crowd of approximately 300 authors and the guest speakers, and I had my question answered, "This is the truth," within 15 seconds. So I guess that was worth it, don't you think? It's rough being a first-time writer, but as you go on, it gets better. And I'm so glad I didn't quit, because I do set my big goals for myself. Big goals, and I usually reach them, but I was almost thinking I wasn't going to reach this one. So I hope to meet you in Las Vegas in October. I'm anxious to meet my newborn family. Don't lose too much money, and we'll see you there.